The Muslims of Medina, upon learning that the Messenger of Allah had left Mecca, would go out every morning to the lava field and wait until noon, and when the midday heat set in, they would return to their homes. The Messenger of Allah appeared in the outskirts of Medina at noon on Monday in the month of Rabi al-Awwal, 13 years after the beginning of his prophetic mission. The city's inhabitants greeted him. Their hearts were filled with joy. Their eyes were riveted on the Prophet and his companions. Cries of "Allah is great" rang out, and children joyfully shouted, "The Messenger of Allah has arrived." First, the Prophet stayed with Banu Amr ibn Auf outside the city. The Quba Mosque had been built there. On Friday, the Messenger of Allah entered Medina. Everyone wanted the Messenger of Allah to stay with them. Everyone invited him into their homes, promising him protection, help, and support, but they all received the same answer: "Leave her, for she is receiving a command from above." The camel walked until, by the will of the Almighty, she knelt down on the site where the Prophet's mosque stands today. The Messenger of Allah said, "Here we will stay, Allah willing." This was the quarter of Banu al-Najjar, who were the Messenger of Allah's relatives on his mother's side. Abu Ayyub al-Ansari hurried to carry the Prophet's saddle into his house, after which the Prophet told the other inviters, "A man should stay where his saddle is." He remained in Abu Ayyub's house until the mosque was completed, and then the houses for his wives. Sacrifice for religion is the greatest sacrifice. When emigrating, believers sacrificed their property, leaving their homes and their homeland, and it is human nature to love one's homeland. Therefore, leaving one's homeland for the sake of preserving one's religion was one of the greatest ways for the companions to draw closer to Allah. And Allah, the Most High, stated in His book that the emigrated are the successful. Those who believe and emigrate and strive in the way of Allah with their wealth and their lives are the highest in rank with Allah. They are the successful. Surah 9, Allah, verse 20. Allah, the Most High, also said that their migration is proof of their sincerity and truthfulness. And the poor emigrants who have been driven out of their homes and dispossessed of their property, they seek the mercy of Allah and contentment, and are the helpers of Allah and His Messenger. They are the truthful. Surah 59, The Gathering, verse 8. The migration of the Messenger of Allah is an important lesson in planning for people of all ages. The Prophet exercised caution. He first went in a different direction and spent 3 days in a cave. He took these measures to ensure a successful migration, placing his trust in Allah, for he understood that the outcome of any undertaking depends on Him. The behavior of the pagan Quraysh, who accused the Messenger of Allah of lying and fought him, and at the same time left their valuables in his custody, is truly astonishing. They knew they would never find a more reliable and honest man. They even nicknamed him al-Sadiq al-Amin, meaning the truthful and true to his word. The Prophet was so honest that he could not allow himself to act treacherously, and therefore when he left Mecca, he left Ali there, ordering him to return the valuables to their owners, and he did this at a time when the Quraysh were discussing how to kill him.